everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 75 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Gold now out to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And now running right through it. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, here's Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Eric Decker, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and he
is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play. First down, a run with Hyde. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Let's go. On second down, Hyde. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Sanders has it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football because sometimes you're throwing it in.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
play action. It's Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. 23 yards on the play. They'll run. Hyde. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Funches has it complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And Olsen over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Here's Newton now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funches from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Newton on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. There he goes inside the 30. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Garoppolo to try again on second down. This throw caught right around the 6. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got Decker, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Newton on first down. Caught left side by Funchess. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what you're doing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Thomas Davis leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield. To the 45. On first down, Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garcon, 55 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 34 yards there and a first down. On first down, it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Newton to throw. He finds Riddick complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw on second down is Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Second down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gold now out to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a first down throw for Newton. To Decker over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, here's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Over the middle, complete. That's Decker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Newton. The completion to Riddick. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, Newton. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. On second down, here's Newton. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Devin Funchess saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now Newton and Olsen over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hubbard. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Decker, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. back to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Carolina getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out. Get to
There goes Eric Decker. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there. To go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.